It's time to rattle your soul, and I'm inviting you to think of it as a mirror moment. Because parts of your business, your relationships, your habits are still operating from a frequency that you've already outgrown. So are you operating from that old frequency? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Power in the Pause podcast. How are you guys doing today? As a reminder, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a single episode that comes out every single week. And I would so appreciate it if you would give this podcast a 5-star rating and to leave a review so that more people can find this show. So today's episode is not going to be a usual mindset pep talk from me today. Why? Because I feel like we are at a time where you get to hear some truth bombs. It's time to rattle your soul, and I'm inviting you to think of it as a mirror moment. So wherever you are in this moment, I invite you to just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, releasing any tension that you might be feeling or perhaps some hesitation about what it is that I'm going to talk about today. But it's important that you take this deep inhale and exhale, because what I want to share with you guys in this episode came from the download that I got yesterday. Download came straight into my heart. It came through with the intention of it living in my Unapologetic Women mastermind group. And I realized after that call that it was so important to take outside of the mastermind. And the reason I knew is because it really shook something inside of me, where it said to me, the energy spoke to me and said, more people need to hear this, Wendy. So today's episode is really all about how it is that you have shifted, but your life, your business has not quite caught up yet. So how do I know this? Well, inside of my mastermind, and if I'm being really honest, it's something I have been going through myself. I have not only watched myself, but I also watched a group of incredibly high-achieving, powerful, sacred feminine CEO women, brilliant women, crack wide open last night with so many ahas, oh shits, oh my God, you see me and I've been trying to hide this. And here's what I want to say to you guys is that it's not because any of them were falling apart. It's actually that they were all finally realizing that what it was that they've been experiencing wasn't burnout. What they've been experiencing is what my amazing mentor calls a rupture. And I cannot say how deeply I resonate with that word, so I'm using it today as well, is that we're all feeling this rupture across every area of our life. I mean, think about what's going on in even the world right now. There is a massive rupture happening. And the reason it's happening is because we are all out of alignment. Not because we're not doing enough, but because the way that we've been doing things, the way that we have been living, the way that we have been being, the way that we have been leading, the way that we have been making choices is just not working. We've completely up-leveled and outgrown it. And what I said to them last night and what I want to say to you today is that you're the one that has shifted, and you can't maintain the status quo. Mediocrity doesn't live in this place. And so it's time for your life and your business to realign to where it is that you are now. And if I could tell you, or I wish you could have experienced how silent that room was, you could have heard a pin drop in my Zoom room last night. And you know those moments where like the truth just lands before your brain catches up, right? You feel something. That was the moment last night. And at the same time, you could feel the collective exhale happening in the room. The grief, the recognition. And it's why I feel so passionate about sharing this with you now because maybe you've been feeling this too. Maybe you've been feeling that there's just like this gnawing sense that something just feels off, even though you think that everything just, it looks right on the outside, right? How many of you have experienced you look great on paper, but inside it's a shitstorm, right? Or maybe you have, this is what one of my clients had, that quiet ache, even though your calendar is full. But really, the reason that you're having that ache is because your soul is starving for connection, deep, deep connection. Or maybe you have and are experiencing, and again, another client of mine, that nagging exhaustion. Not because you're doing too much, but because you're actually doing things that no longer align. And this is the rupture that I'm talking about. And it is something that is so sacred if you choose to see it that way. And it's sacred not because it's easy, but because it's honest. It's your truth. It's leaning into your authenticity. And here's what I've experienced myself and what I see over and over and over again with my clients is that we spiritually evolve, we energetically expand our capacity, we rewire our beliefs, we raise our frequency, we reclaim our truth. But you know what we forget? We forget to update our boundaries. We forget to bring our business up to speed, up to alignment, up to the frequency. We forget to realign our relationships, our roles, our responsibilities that were all built on this past version of ourselves. And yet then we wonder why we feel stuck, why we're uninspired, why we're resentful, why we're tired, like we're betraying ourselves. Now, it's not because you've failed, and it's not a plateau. And it's also not that you're not doing enough. Your being has shifted. And the external parts of your life and your business haven't caught up to what the evolution has been on the inside. And that is where your own personal rupture actually lives, right? It's when your body is saying no, but your calendar is like, no, yes, right? It's where your soul is craving just some space, but your identity that you are attached to is still chasing that performance energy, having to show up. It's when your higher self is whispering, or as I call your intuition, but yet your decisions are still rooted in the opposite place, which is your fear. And I know this because I've lived it. And I have built entire businesses that reflected who I used to be versus who it is that I am becoming. And let me tell you that there is nothing more disorienting than living inside of a life that no longer reflects your values, your frequency, your energy. So I want to ask you to get really honest with yourself. What is it that you're still doing that no longer reflects who it is that you have become? Because parts of your business, your relationships, your habits are still operating from a frequency that you've already outgrown. So are you operating from that old frequency? And if you are, what would it look like to finally create a moment, a pause, long enough to actually hear the answer? And honestly, it's why I do the work that I do. It's why I have my Unapologetic Women Mastermind, because every week I'm giving my clients the opportunity to come in and to pause. And it's honestly the inspiration as to why I am creating a new masterclass where I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to experience what it is that I do create in this mastermind and to gift that in a class to you. Now, there is an investment with this. Why? Because I want to know you're committed. I want to know that you're serious. I want to know that you're going to show up. And in this space, I am not going to teach you more, and I'm not going to push you to do more. I'm actually going to create space for you to give yourself permission to do the opposite, which is to stop, to breathe, to listen, to meet the part of yourself that you've been avoiding in all the busyness. You see, this isn't just a class, right? It's a moment, it's a mirror, it's a reckoning with what's true in you right here, right now. Because you don't need a strategy right now. What you actually need is a realignment, an energetic realignment, a frequency realignment. And that's not going to be found in creating another strategy or a plan. It's going to come from you reconnecting and remembering your standards. And the rupture that you're feeling is the call to realign your outer world with your inner evolution. And while I do this with my mastermind clients every single week, I am now giving you the opportunity to do that inside of this masterclass. And if you're someone committed, we can talk about you coming into that mastermind and doing this on a weekly basis and feeling the acceleration that you're going to create, everything that aligns with your inner evolution as it comes. So, if you're somebody who has been feeling the ache, if tears are so close to the surface, if the hustle is starting to feel exhausting and hollow, and you're just at that point of, I don't know how much longer I can fake this, I want to invite you to join me in the class or join me on a call. The class is taking place on July 17th, 2025, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be intimate, it's going to be embodied, and it's going to be the most real that you have been with yourself. And if you're somebody who's like, I don't even know where to start, don't worry, I've got you. I will show you where to start because I will read you, your energy, just by asking you a couple of questions, and will get you out of where it is that you are and have you take that step over the threshold to where it is that you want to go. So if your body just relaxed hearing the words of this episode, then you know what is next for you. So I will put the link to join us in the show notes, both for the class as well as to schedule a call with me, a free call, not to sell you anything, but to help you see where your misalignment lays. So come be held in the pause, see the power in it, and come remember what your truth actually feels like in your body. Because I know you have shifted just like I have. I've done it so many times, even just over the last 6 months. I invite you to bring to life what it is that is in alignment across your life and your business so that it aligns with the woman that you have become because she is ready to lead. So I hope that you found inspiration in today's episode. I would absolutely love to see you in the room with me as well. I would love to chat with you about what it is that sparked something in you. Perhaps it shined a spotlight on the rupture that you're experiencing. Maybe you're feeling some resistance. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's underneath it. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know that with every single episode, my goal is to support you in finding your own power in the pause. Sending you so much love and light always. Mwah. Bye, everybody.